Hi everyone, thanks for being here. I'm Kel. This is Work with Resonance. We're doing a general tarot reading for Capricorn. Welcome, welcome, welcome everyone. Right. Two showing and two not. Capricorn, Page of Cups. And the world. And over here we've got the Seven of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. Let me just see if I can get clarification as to whether this is two separate people, Capricorn. Let me see. What's happening here? Path to happiness. It feels like this side over here is you. Feels like you're feeling quite content at the moment. With the Page of Cups, Neptune taking you within, getting to know yourself, getting to gain some awareness of things that don't really fit for you anymore. So communication styles, patterns of thinking, patterns of behavior. Now, the world does normally bring messages of endings and beginnings, but they've really got the focus on the world itself here at the moment. It always feels like it's more a collective level message in that the world has kind of been forgotten. It feels. This is really interesting. Maybe that's how you feel, kind of being forgotten. All these attachments that you've had previously, no longer part of you being the world here, in physical form. And it's so clear. The groundedness, the form itself is very, very clear. Everything else is kind of just words, vibrations, speculation, projections. That actually aren't anything to do with your beingness, with your contentment, with your sense of wholeness. Over on this side, we have a move away from defensiveness. Rather than trying to keep yourself in a bubble or keep everyone else out, there is a shift here in preparation or readiness to move, to get amongst it is a message. But I'm still not completely sure whether this is you and someone else or just you, because it is presenting it very much as two separate identities of two separate paths. Could be a timeline merge. Yeah. It could very well be. New soul path activation, coming in with the Ace of Wands. The completion of an old timeline, fully resolved, healed, resolved, released, and an activation for the next path to come along. So for now, right here, right now, you're in limbo there. Not quite out of the old, not quite into the new. Priestess. Yeah, okay. The High Priestess, the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles here is the Queen of Pentacles before she becomes the Queen. And the Two of Pentacles. The center point of the infinity symbol. The flow of energy. Where you are neither polarity and yet both. That feels like it should be there. The High Priestess, Nine of Pentacles, kind of feels like it's this external party, this external person undergoing a transformation themselves. Knight of Swords and the Hermit. Yeah, thank you. Seven of Swords and Ten of Swords. It could be a relationship coming to an end here, or going through some kind of transformation. I'm not quite sure what the relationship is, but it definitely feels like there's been some kind of connection quite strongly. But both of you are going through transformation right now, Capricorn. It feels potentially like you're the person that you are dealing with here, or that you're working with, that you're living with, that you're interacting with. You might find them a bit moody, like having strong swings between action, frustration, like conflicting frequencies, conflicting energy that's causing friction, causing motion. And then the other side of it is that they kind of shut themselves away and don't want anything to do with you. Over here, for you, this is a little bit triggering. The Seven of Swords and the Ten of Swords. It's bringing some clarity around your emanation. It feels like there's kind of an awareness of some kind of behavior that you've brought into this relationship that doesn't work in this relationship. It's a habit that you've acquired in order to please someone else. or something else prior to this relationship, and there is a really strong awareness coming through here that partner behavior does not fit this relationship. All right, so what's the moral of the story? Capricorn, just beware of smoke and mirrors, and also be aware that everything that you see is not necessarily as you perceive it to be through your storylines and narratives. Page of Swords. Let's put this up here. The call here, or the guidance here, is to ensure that what you think, say, and do is aligned with your intention or aligned with what happiness feels like in your body through your resonance. We're not talking about attraction, that excitement and anticipation. We're just talking about general source energy manifesting through your body without influence. Does that make sense? Yeah. The vibrational transmission will filter through without you having to interpret it or analyze it through the thinking mind. What else do we have for Capricorn, please? In navigating this, okay, we've got Page of Pentacles is what's aligned through your source. The Emperor, the Five of Pentacles, and the Hierophant come through the thinking mind is the way that it's presented. Stuck between a rock and a hard place, it feels. There is definitely some transformation between or transmutation of distorted masculine frequencies into wisdom. There is a shift here from working from the rules and regulations set by the external into the wisdom of your own experience or wisdom of your person's own experience. It does feel like this is the meeting point at the moment. It does feel like there's a clash of some kind or some kind of friction, mostly associated with acquired beliefs and values, and the unconscious manifestation of that, the way that it manifests through you and presents in form. There's a capacity here to live much more comfortably, much more comfortably. The tension here is creating limitation, it's not creating expansion. Page of Pentacles over here is the looking forward, the problem solving, rather than focusing on the problem. Both sides here Capricorn, you could be dealing with an Aries actually, but both sides here at this point, or up until this point, have been focusing on the problem. So ruminating keeps coming up, keeps going around and around in circles. Page of Pentacles frequencies coming in to flip that into problem solving. Okay, if this is not working, what can we try differently to see if that works? To create something new, to create a new manifestation, to create a new way of being, to create a new reality. What is the outcome, or what will be the outcome? Potentially up to you. Let's see. Yeah, potentially up to you. Potentially up to you, because you weave your world. Some call it co-creating, weaving, creating your reality. So you are able to influence the direction of this. Probably not through your conscious awareness, unless you are aware that the way that you react or respond to things, the emotions, your engagement with the emotions, or the observation of your emotions, depending on whichever way you deal with your emotions, is going to impact or influence the outcome here. Also, the thinking mind. If you're working from the evidence of your own experience, if you're focused on alignment and resonance, if you're using discernment, versus whether you're making contingencies and over strategizing and overthinking, that too is going to influence the outcome here. Capricorn. Not sure what the outcome is that you want, or the answer is that you want in regards to this. This really just ended up laying out more as a relationship read. That's okay. That's okay. For the connection itself, it's just maintaining. It's just maintaining its balance at the moment. Whatever the friction is, it's not causing any damage. It's just maintaining the balance. All right. Two of Wands, Queen of Cups, Ten of Wands. For alignment here is focusing on you as an individual, stepping outside your comfort zone to follow your own instincts. Go forward. Queen of Cups. Learning to observe your emotions rather than engage with them. Allow the energies to flow through you without getting caught up in the emotions that are triggered from the storylines and narratives about how the cellular body is feeling, because that is generally what happens. And if you're able to let go of the storylines and narratives that have got you to here, and be open to stepping into this new world, this new way of being, that too will bring you into alignment fairly quickly to a positive resolution of the frequencies that are presenting in your reading today, Capricorn. There you go. Thank you so much for being here. I hope this does help in some way. I will see you again soon.